And now it's time for another vacation rental mailbag. Yay! Today's focus is on how do you find Airbnb jobs if you're a cleaning service. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, or in this case, many house cleaning questions, and I get to help you find an answer. Today's show is brought to us by the community. And you say, what is the community? Well, the community is over at turnovercleaningtips.com. There's a new community there. This is not a closed Facebook group. This is for everyone. This is guests. This is house cleaners. This is property managers, Airbnb hosts, vacation rental property managers. It's the whole gamut of people. It's wide open to the world. Anyone gets to jump in and join, and your opinions matter. So this is tips, ideas, questions, marketing, answers. It's like a great big campfire of people sitting around discussing house cleaning, the cleaning business, and how it has to do with the Airbnb industry, what guests expect, what hosts expect. It's the whole gamut. So come join our campfire over at the community. All right, today's questions have come in from email and instant messages and Facebook groups and the community. And so I'm going to answer as many of them for you as I can today. But the theme of today's questions are how do I find more Airbnb jobs or vacation rental jobs for my cleaning to do turnover service. Alrighty, the first question. What online communities can I join to find more Airbnb jobs? All right, well, there are a couple that I'm familiar with because I'm in charge of them. And so I'm kind of enmeshed in what goes on a day-to-day basis. But there are lots. So if you have a community that you belong to that belongs in the Airbnb space, please leave your links and your notes in the community because we want to hear all the different places that we can join. All right, so the things that I'm familiar with. We do have a private Facebook group, and the private Facebook group is for turnover cleaning tips. And so you have to either be a house cleaning service or you have to be an Airbnb host. Those are the only two people that get into this group. But it's networking and it's sharing ideas of if you're a house cleaner, what you're expecting from the host, and if you're a host, what you're expecting from the house cleaner. And so together we share ideas of best marketing practices, best places to go, things like that. All right, the next one is housecleaning360.com. This is also a Facebook group, and it is a closed group for members who have listed their business on House Cleaning 360. Now, House Cleaning 360 is a business listing site that partners house cleaners and home service providers with Airbnb hosts so that they can hire you for your services. And so one of the things that we do inside that group is we determine how do we work with each other on a better way and how do we share and send referrals. So for example, let's say that I'm a house cleaner and the Airbnb host asks me, who do you know who does carpet cleaning? Well, I don't do carpet cleaning. That's not part of what we do, but I can recommend somebody to you through housecleaning360.com. And so it's a network where people can jump online and they can find you if you offer turnover service. Now, I just discovered this and I'm so excited. News came in 2 days ago that they're adding a feature onto your regular house cleaning listing. And so this is free for anyone, even if you have a free listing on House Cleaning 360. This is something that you log into and you add it to your service. So instead of just bi-weekly, weekly cleaning, move-out cleaning, special projects, you can now add a turnover service. So if someone is looking for somebody to come clean their Airbnb, they can search by that field and they can find you if you offer turnover service. So that's something to add to your listing if you haven't added it already. That's a great online community for you to join. All right, then another one is the community itself over turnovercleaningtips.com. Like I said at the top of the show, it is a community that involves everyone. And so in your profile, you list where you're from. So you can do a quick search and find out people that are in your community and say, hey, who do you know who is looking for a house cleaner in the Milwaukee, Wisconsin area? And I'm saying that like that's where you live, but it could be any place that you live. Then what happens is other people will jump in and they can give you network and referrals and ideas and suggestions. Who knows, maybe you might even run into a host. All right, on to our next question. Is it a good idea to put a vacation rental business card that offers your cleaning service on a bulletin board at a place like Trader Joe's? The answer is yes, that's a great idea because someone at Trader Joe's, or it could be whatever the grocery stores are near where you live. And this could be church bulletins, it could be gym bulletins at the fitness centers, it could be public places like public schools. Lots of places have public bulletin boards. Lots of restaurants do. And so you can put your turnover cleaning service business card on that bulletin. And when someone comes in, they're going to go, oh, hey, wait, I don't have an Airbnb, but I know somebody that does that's looking for a house cleaner. And they can pull that up and they can give you that referral to their friend. So yes, that's a great place to post it on public bulletins. All it's going to cost you is the cost of your business card. And I'll leave links in the show notes to Vistaprint, they're the company that we've used for 20 years for all of our business cards. They're very affordable and they run regular specials that are like 50% off business cards. So you can get lots of business cards made and keep them specific to your turnover cleaning service. Don't offer your general cleaning service unless you have a fleet of house cleaners, because you don't want to be running all over the city doing regular house cleaning jobs. But if you have a turnover service, you can dispatch your house cleaners to specific jobs that you get from around the community, if that makes any sense. All right, on to the next question. What are the best places to advertise your business? Well, there are two that come to mind immediately, and the first one is Facebook. Facebook is expensive, but it's very targeted. They have spent billions of dollars narrowing down your likes, your friends, the neighborhoods that you live in, the things that you're interested in, the groups you belong to. And instead of just doing a boosted post that goes out and who knows where it's going to go, you can really narrow and niche down your market down to a specific neighborhood that you live in or a specific zip code. So you can find all of the Airbnbs or all of the vacation rentals in your zip code, and you can do a Facebook advertisement specifically to them. So that's a great investment of your money. Another thing is church bulletins. If you belong to a couple of churches in the area, or if you visit churches or if you meet members of the churches, you can find out who's in charge of the bulletins and the Sunday service printout that they do. And you can advertise usually for 15 to 20 bucks your service. And so that everybody that's sitting there bored in church is reading it, they're going to go, oh, I have an Airbnb, or I know somebody that has an Airbnb that's looking for a cleaner. And then they can pass your information and your referral on to them. So church bulletins and Facebook groups. All right, on to our next question. What guerrilla marketing ideas or thinking outside of the box marketing ideas do you have to get more Airbnb business? All right, this is a great one, and this is a little bit rogue, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to go on the listing sites like HomeAway or Booking.com or Airbnb or VRBO, and you're going to do a search for the area where you live. The area where you live. And you're literally going to either take a snapshot with your phone of the property and the address. And you're going to create your own mailing list of the people that live in your area. These are people that live on the same street. They might live 2 streets over. They might live in the next neighborhood. They might live 2 or 3 neighborhoods away, but they are close. There are lots of Airbnbs that you don't even know about, or vacation rentals, or there are property management companies that are managing properties in your area. You're going to send a specific direct mail to those people. And you're going to say, hey, I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm a house cleaner. I do turnover service. And I saw that your property was on, and then you list the site, VRBO. You can even leave a link or a picture of their listing. So this is something specific you're going to send to them. You can even write them a handwritten card. Just want to introduce myself and give you my business card. I say this is a little bit rogue because not a lot of people right now are doing direct mail. Lots of people are doing online marketing, but not direct mail. So when they go out to the mailbox and they open the mailbox and there's a handwritten note from a house cleaner with a business card, they're going to go, whoa, this person knows that I'm running an Airbnb. This person has a service that I need. And now you've opened a dialogue and a conversation with that person. So that is one guerrilla marketing technique that's thinking just a little bit outside the box. Alrighty, that's it for today. I hope this helps. If it does, pass it along to a friend. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.